What I think I find most interesting in Passover is the parts of the narrative that we don't generally discuss when we're talking about that holiday. And at Passover, we tend to say, we were enslaved in Egypt, we suffered, miracles happened, then Sinai, then we made our way to the Promised Land. There's all these different parts of the story that then don't become a part of the conversation that I actually think are really important. We weren't wandering in the desert for 40 years. That's the general term. Wandering in the desert for 40 years. We were battling. We were settling lands. We were meeting up with other people. We were sometimes warring. There was killing going on. There was difficulty. There was strife. There was understanding. There was all of this of a people living and growing into their own, which also came with some real challenging things for us to discuss. Meaning, there was a campaign sent to kill the Midianites, the very people who took Moses in for 40 years when he left Egypt. He then sent Hebrews, he sent Israelites, however you want to call them, to go kill those very people. And there are reasons given, and the Torah says the Lord said make this happen. But that's a difficult part of the story. And I actually think that's where the juice lives. That's how we can really engage with who we are as a people. When I say who we are as a people, I don't mean as a Jewish people. I mean as all of humanity. How do we look at the more difficult parts of the things we've done, the things we've engaged with, the ways we've hurt people, the things we've had to do to defend ourselves and grow? How do we look at that and come to understand it and make friends with it so that we can evolve from it? And I think until we do that, we kind of remain stuck. Our progress slows. And Passover is actually an opportunity to look at those thorny, difficult moments and say, great, how do we go from here? And what does that mean? And in my own life, when have I done those things? And should I feel proud of them, or should I hide them? Or should I actually bring them out in the open and discuss them? So I think that's the power that Passover can have.